Hello everybody, welcome back to Scrappy Adam and welcome to day 2 of our Scrapper Sketch series where I am scrapping using a Scrapper Sketch sketch as inspiration all month long. This is today's chosen sketch. Bit of a mouthful, and it's all about the tags on this layout. So we have a bundle of tags all along here and a half sort of, no, probably 2/3, 1/3, no, whatever that is. We have a panel of patterned paper, a couple of embellishment clusters and one photo with some layers of paper. Now for this layout I am actually going to rotate it and we're going to go this way and have our tags up there. Just why not, basically. So that is the plan. Let's see how we get on. I have twine because we can't have naked tag holes, so I will be using a mix of red, black and blue twine. We'll see how we get on there. I have a stack of tags. Some of these are from cut apart, but most of them are pre-made tags in like from ephemera packs and so on. And we've got a whole heap of different ones. We've got Heidi Swap, My Mind's Eye, Paige Evans, Photoplay, Pink Fresh Studio, Pink Paisley, all sorts of different ones, all sorts of different tags. I have a sticker. This is a Wild Florida sticker. I think technically it is a car sticker, but of course nothing says that you have to use it for a car. For us scrapbookers, we see a sticker and it's a sticker. So I think I might use that. I've got 2 photos, but I'm probably only going to use one, and it is Mick, Tom and myself holding an alligator trying to look shocked badly, and one of myself. I don't particularly like that photo, so I am probably going to use this one. And then I have my papers. So I have a white background, and then I think we're going to have a strip panel of this, and then we're going to build our layers out of these scraps. And I may or may not use a bit of this Kaisercraft Hide and Seek collection. This is the mountains paper, and the B-side are these arrows. That is the plan anyway. We'll see how we get on. So for this, I am going to cut, I think, I think we're going to go with a 5-inch strip, and then I am going to cut this down to 11 inches, which is then going to give us our first piece of patterned paper, which is going to go about here. Just going to place it equal distance, eyeballing it of course, because we don't do anything precisely around here. So that is my first piece of pattern paper. Then we want a sort of strip here and another strip, and then we want to mat the photo. So looking at what I've got, I did quite like the idea of using a bit of this, which is a Paper House Productions paper. Don't know whether we will or we won't. I'll probably need to cut it. So I'm going to cut there and there. So we've still got some of the trees. So that we may use that. I don't know yet. I'm going to leave it there as a possibility. I think I would also like to use this. Not sure about that actually. Let's see. I don't know what to do. Okay. I'm going to use a bit of this paper. So I want to cut probably right where this circle is. So that is just over 10 inches, and I'm going to make that probably only, let's have a look, just over 1 inch is what we're going to go for, and I'm going to place that one atop there, and then if we use that, then that will go there. Now I need to cut this one to, let's say, 9 inches. I'm kind of making this up as we go along, if I'm honest, but that's okay. So that's going to go behind there, and we may use these as a couple of backings for our photo. First things first, let's get the, ooh, I do like that actually. Let me see. Do we think that works? I'm not too sure. So my idea was to sort of do something like this, but now that I've done it, I kind of feel like that needs to go there. So with that in mind, I am going to use a little bit of this paper. So we're going to cut the branding strip off, and then I'm going to give myself 2 arrows worth, which just so happens to be about 1 inch, and we're going to cut that down a little bit. This is trial and error, so that is, yep, that's probably about right. So that's 10 3/4 of an inch. So let's get this on. I think that works better than that side. So this one is going to go about there. Then I'm going to place this one. This is a L's Studio paper. So it's quite an old paper because they've not done 12 by 12 paper for quite a long time, have they? And then I'm going to overlap that one on top of there. Obviously I want the arrows going the correct way. And then finally we're going to put this one on top of there. I'm glad to have used these papers because these were scraps that I'd had for quite a while from Follow a Sketch February and 30 Days of Sketches, and we've now finally used all of it. I did indeed throw away some of it, but it's fine. So that is our paper layers, which closely resembles our sketch. We have added a couple of extra pieces here and there. Now for my photo, I think I'm going to use this to back it. But what I'm going to do is actually use it this way, the wrong way, because you're not going to be able to tell, to be perfectly honest. So and at this point I just want to use up some of these last pieces of scraps, and then we are going to do another matte using this blue, and again I'm going to do it the opposite way because you're not going to be able to tell. So we're going to pop that there. So that is our photo. I'm going to keep these two, but these two are going to go in the bin. Okay, I just need to place a little bit of adhesive in the 2 corners because they're winding me up a little bit. So let me stick them down, and this one as well. Okay. So there is our photo, which is going to go somewhere here-ish. Now on the sketch our title goes on one of our tags. Obviously it might look a bit daft, no idea what title we're going to use. it may well be this that is actually the title. Now I'm going to go ahead and stick the sticker on. So we're going to peel the back off, and the sticker is going to go... I am not going to stick the sticker on just yet, actually. Let me just stick that backing back on, because I want to stick it over the photo. So I'll probably put the sticker somewhere like that. I think that looks right. Before we do that, I want to get our tags on. So I'm going to do, rather than doing a neat and tidy row of tags as per the sketch, I am going to do some stacked tags. And I'm thinking I kind of would love to use this one, and then that may well be like a subtitle. So let's see. I think the key here is going to be to just commit rather than put it all in, see where we want to place stuff, blah 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 blah. Because I don't know about you, but whenever I do that with ephemera or paper or whatever it is, sometimes I'll like basically build the entire layout without sticking it down just to make sure I like it, and then forget where it all goes. So we're just going to go right in and commit straight away. So that one is stuck down and we're off to a strong start. Now we've got an array of tags here. We've got different kinds. We've got mostly traditional tags. When I say traditional, I mean like traditional tag shape, if that's a thing. But I do have a couple that are a bit different, such as this one. So I'm going to use this one. Whoops. And I think we will also place some tags on foam on top of the layer. But I'll come back and do that once our photo is on. Okay. Hopefully that makes a bit of sense. So we're going to place this one about here. I just want to make sure we can still read this, and I may well use this for journaling. It depends how much of the photo covers it. This one is quite a good one, so we need to recall. So as you can see, this one's actually going to be covered a lot, which is fine. So that's going to be where our photo is. I will cut some bottoms off tags if it is going to fit better. And I'm probably going to stick to blue and black twine as opposed to using red. This is quite a small hole, so I'm just going to do a single loop rather than doubling it up. That's just going to give us more texture as well, so that's fine. So this one's going to go about here. Obviously you're not going to see what's underneath, so I'm not too bothered about that. I want to use this one because this is going to be quite a good one to then layer atop of them. Again, quite a small tag hole, but I kind of want to double it up. Can I get it through? I don't know, it's going to be tight. I don't know. I don't know what to do with myself. I really shouldn't sing on YouTube. I really shouldn't sing full stop. So let's stop that right now. Okay, so we've managed to squeeze that through. Now this is from a Heidi swap pack. I think it's the Set Sail collection. And it's perforated, so I'm just going to use my little Tim Holtz and see if we can just chop that off. I don't like the perforated edge, so let's remove that. And And then this one is going to go probably here. No, I want that to go a little bit higher. Make sure that that's going to be covered, yep. So that we can then layer another one on here. I do want to try and get different colours in here and styles, designs and so on. So I love this one, so that is a definite. Let's go with a bit of black for this. I always use too much twine. Why do I do that? Like, that is far too much, but it's done now. Okay, this will probably be our last tag before we put the photo on, and then we can do some tucking and foam dotting and all the other fun stuff. So that one's going to go about there. And now when this comes on, the memories, hashtag memories here is still visible. And we've still got lots of tags. So we're sticking quite close to the sketch for this one, to be honest. I have put quite a bit of adhesive there just because I want to make sure it all sticks nice and well. Is that up enough? Yeah. So the photo is going there. And we're going to stick our... Obviously I stuck it back down on the wrong side, of course I did. And then this is going to go... Now... Oh no. I think I'm just going to go with it in the middle. I think that's the right thing to do. So that is going to stick there. And that kind of now acts as our title, as I say. So that's going to stay there. We'll see what embellishments we add. There probably won't be that many on this layout, to be honest. But let's wait and see, because famous last words. Okay, now I'm going to use this one purely because it's got a rainbow and I like it. So let's get a bit more twine. We're going to go for some more black. Double it up. I think this tag is a Pink Fresh Studio. So similar to the drawer where I have all my cardstock frames from ephemera packs, we also have one for tags. Now these are not all my tags. It's quite amazing, isn't it, how these things just build up. So I just went through there to dig out these tags. I've not yet finished my ephemera organisation, hence why I've not shown you. But yeah, that's why they're all mismatched. But I kind of like that. It's a whole different brand's layout. So I do want to stick this tag on a bit of foam. So I'm just going to cut a bit of fun foam, and of course it's fun because it's got adhesive on, and put some tape on there, and I'm going to pop this one about there. Now the only thing that I'm not entirely happy about there is we've got green on green. It's not the end of the world, and in fact what we could do is... that might be a bit much. Although I quite like that there. I'm going to use this very thin tag. It just says hello. Not sure what collection it's from. I'm guessing Heidi Swap, but I don't know. Going to put thread through that. Well, twine. I think, is this baker's twine they call it? Not sure why. I guess because bakers use it. I'll just be quiet because I think I sometimes ramble. But you guys know that by now. So that is then gonna go there. So we've got loads of tags on this layout. It is definitely a tag-tastic layout. That just rolled off the tongue nicely. Okay, this one is going to be too big, as is this one. I like this one because it's a flag banner bottom, but too big. Same for this one. I wanted to bring a bit of vellum in, but I don't think that's going to fit. Don't need another gold. We do have this which matched that, but again, a little bit big. So I don't think we're going to get many more on. I think these are our only options, really. So I'm going to use this one because it has got a little bit of that orangey. It's not an exact match, but it's not side by side. So I think we can get away with that. See if this thread will fit through just about. I don't know why I can't have naked tag holes, it's just, I don't know. Ever since I started watching Sandy, aka Steak Goddess, here on YouTube, I've just always needed to have twine. Sometimes on tags I will use like an enamel dart or something like that to cover the hole, and I guess that's okay. But yeah. Now I am going to cut this tag along there, and we're going to place it atop of the photo just to be a little bit different. Probably should have done that before the foam, but it is a-okay. Now I need to wonder, that makes no sense. I need to decide whether we want to use this one. I think I do. So I'm going to twine it up and then we'll see what it looks like. In terms of embellishments, I don't think we're going to need many at all. I think it's going to be the tags and that sticker doing the work for us. Maybe we can add in a couple of florals or something. Okay, so I'm going to lift the photo and see how this fits in there. I think this is going to be I'm going to leave it. I have covered up on an adventure, but I think I can live with that. And I'm going to add this green just to counteract and go along with the green on the right of the photo, as well as this sort of greeny teal in this tag. So we're going to just do a single loop through and like so. And again, this has got a bit of gold foiling, so it will tie that in nicely. And it's a flag bottom. And then I think we'll tuck this one in sort of here. Ow, got a cut on my finger and I've just paper cutted it. Paper cutted? Is that a word? Cutted? No, don't think it is. Anyway, not important. So now I need to decide. I'm not liking how this is now turned out. So I think this needs some sort of journaling spot. And we have a drawer for that as well. So let's see what we have got. That would work, but I don't think it's the right colour. But it's the first one, so let's just have a little look. I do like that. Okay, I'm going to use that. So that needs to go about there. and then I'm going to tuck that in. I want to make sure that we have a bit of the yellow poking through, like so. Just double check that there's nothing else we want to add in here. I don't think so. No. So, oh, that's cute, a suitcase. Let me just have a look through our floral just to see if there's anything else that might work. So if we just revert back to the sketch for Uno Momento, we've stuck reasonably close to it, the only difference being we've added this sticker and a lot more tags. But I am quite pleased with it. It is in keeping with the sketch, and you can clearly see it's been inspired by. On the sketch we have an embellishment cluster here and here, so I do wonder whether we could put some sort of floral piece on top of that tag, maybe. I don't know. It may not work, but it's worth a little check. I don't know whether it's gonna look right or whether it's better just being left. I do quite like that. So let me add a little bit of foam. I need to buy a new pair of scissors like this. These are just cheap kitchen scissors because I always have to have a set of scissors. I was going to say stickers then. Scissors that are not used for adhesive, and it always used to be them. But Lazy Adam has used them for adhesive and now they're a bit sticky. So we need to rectify that situation. Okay, so then just to finish us off, I'm thinking whether we need anything else. I don't know. What do we think? Help me out here, guys. Do we need to add anything else, or am I now in danger of going too far on the embellishments? I do love this floral here, and then we could have something there. So let me look in. So we've got that, and then let's look in our tags and labels boxes. I've kept the entire process in for this layout. We've done it in real time, hence why it's a longer video, but I just wanted to show how long it's basically taken to do this layout. So there was no like pausing and coming back and doing whatever. I decided to keep it all in for you guys. Don't do that all the time, because otherwise all of my videos would be stupidly long, which I know they are sometimes. Okay, kind of like that. That's not really working for me. Okay, let's use those two, maybe. So I'm going to use this floral. That is going to go there, so we've still got a bit of this paper peeking through. As you can see, the papers that I've used, not a lot of it is showing, but I kind of guessed that would be the case. And then I'm going to use a couple of labels there, and then I'm going to use a bit of fun foam on the orange one and sort of overlap them. So we're using the labels as sort of like an embellishment cluster, like so. And then I may write the date in there and do a bit of journaling here, which kind of fits with the sketch. Journaling was here on the sketch. Then to finish us off, I did wonder about a tab. This gold one is quite nice, so I think we might use that. Just going to cut the perforated piece off. I understand why companies do it, but I'm not a fan of the perforation. Don't know about you guys. Probably doesn't bother you because I'm just fussy. So I'm going to use a little bit of fun foam, and rather than do what I usually do, which is tuck it in, I'm actually going to stick it atop of the photo, like so. So that is our layout for day 2 of Scrap a Sketch. I am thinking a couple of enamel dots. What do we think to finish us off? Yay, nay? I agree. Oh, took the microphone then. So let's pull in our box of enamel dots and see which ones we want to use. Maybe these ones. These were like colour matched for this layout. This is, what is it? Simple Stories, Simple Vintage Lakeside. I didn't have all of this collection. I think I only had a couple of the embellishments and enamel dots. I love getting enamel dots, so I don't necessarily buy a whole collection. I will happily just get like the enamel dots. It depends on the shades and such things. So I'm going to put 3 here. I think we will have 3 here. So 1, 2, 3. And then I'm thinking 3 here actually, which might seem a bit random, but that's fine. Simple Stories are a nightmare for enamel dots that the adhesive peels off. Don't want to waste it, so I'll just use a teeny tiny little bit of glue. Could have also used Nuvo drops, but it's fine. And then a third one there. So we've kind of got a little triangle of enamel dots going on. And that is going to do it, I think, guys, for this layout. So this is the sketch that we started with. As I said, we did rotate it, so we rotated it this way, and that is the finished layout. Just showing you close up there, trying to anyway. So that's going to do it for day 2 of 30 days of Scrap a Sketch. Just continuing on all the sketchy inspiration. I hope you have enjoyed this layout. Do check out the Scrap a Sketch Facebook group, website, printables, stencils, premium subscription. There's so much on offer. Lisa has worked incredibly hard. And thank you all for watching. I hope you like the layout, and I shall see you all tomorrow. Bye for now.